What's more important than the clothes off your own back? Our next guest is going to show you why that's so important. And boys got style.
What up, everybody? It's your boy Jay, Super Saiyan Jaffe.
Cool Guy JD on the IG.
Jimmy Thump plugged in.
J-Bone BBC on Instagram.
What's good with you, bro?
Man, coolin', man, just working.
Hell yeah. Violators, man. My man J-Bone right here. We go back in the day, man. My man got some shit popping off, man. Like I said, we usually got our rappers on. We got our artists, man. We attacking everybody that got some lit shit popping. That's what we going with, man. First off,
Came prepared.
ain't prepared, man. I'm feeling these cups.
No, good looking.
What's this?
Man, that's just something I had to add to the merch. You know, I feel like I needed everything. I can't just, do t-shirts and, man, I gotta have everything. Hoodies, coats now, everything.
That's a fact.
That's nice sale. I like that.
Good looking, appreciate it.
I was looking on the page. I was looking at some of them bomber jacks. I'm like, them just crazy.
Yeah, the bombers was pretty much, the thing that helped me, take off for the most part. Like I started off with t-shirts. Man, actually I had to do a relaunch for real. Like I don't even really tell people that, but I started off with just t-shirts and hoodies and it was kind of slow. So I kind of stopped because I got bored with it and I didn't even really, exactly perfect my craft yet. Like I just tried to just jump in thinking selling clothes was easy. So then when I just dropped the bombers, like that was pretty much, my starting point.
That's a fact. Now, for the people out there, for the violators, for everybody out there that don't know, this is BBC, this Born Bread Chasers. I'm feeling that name. How you come up with that line? Like, was that something you collaborated with somebody, or that's all you from the soil, straight you?
It's me and my brother, Kai BBC on Instagram. We pretty much just brainstormed it, something that can just relate to everything. Like, it ain't just clothes, like, or it ain't just for this type of crowd. It's for anybody. Like, anybody who go to school, anybody chasing anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you chasing money. So that was something that I pretty much thought.
So it's sort of like a lifestyle motto kind of deal.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm feeling it, man. Like I said, part of the gist of the whole thing is highlighting people that we respect. We in the product that they putting out, man. So I commend you for that, because that shit is tough, man. Like you said, man, I'm feeling that coat though.
Good looking.
Is that some like custom joint, or that's something you can purchase?
This is a sample I did for myself. You know what I'm saying? I basically wanted to see how people react to it, before I put it out. And
that's the long joint.
Everybody messing with it. So I'm gonna drop it real soon, like a limited, sale on it.
Hell yeah. Well, you already know, man. I'm with that shit.
Yeah. So any pop-ups you got coming up, or?
I ain't got no pop-ups coming up right now, but I'm gonna do, pop-ups in the summer.
Summertime?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Right now it's just pretty much working and trying to get better with my merchandise and, separate myself from everybody else. So that's just what I'm focused on.
All right. So my question is it better to do pop-ups in the summertime, or do it really matter? Like, is it like let's say, seasonal type thing?
For me, you can do pop-ups whenever. I don't think it's like no special time for them. For me, it's just when I do something, I want to be able to do it the best I can. So I'm kind of taking this time to build up more and add to it. So when I do the pop-up, it'll be more a variety of things.
Gotcha.
That's awesome, and I can attest to that, because, like I said, he got on some Violator X merch right there. James in the background, like we venturing off into the clothing game too, and then and the thing is, in a city like this,
saturated.
Like, yeah, it's a lot of clothing lines out there. You could name them all, but it's like, how can you stand out in what you got popping off? Like, what clothing you got, like the style of the clothes, like the name, the brand, like. That stuff is all important. You got to be original, because, like I said, it's a lot of people out here with clothing lines.
Yeah. I feel like, everybody gravitate to quality. So, yeah. I mean, if you pushing out a good quality and like a good vision, I feel like everybody here are kind of supported. So, and I feel like that's what I got. Like, I feel like everybody that I've either sold clothes to, I've collabed with, anybody I've made clothes for, I feel like I can attest to that. Like, I give out good quality with my clothes.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Just going through your page, man. I like your shit.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Like, it's with the game so saturated. Just Buffalo in general. You know what I mean? It's a huge game, but I'm just saying, just Buffalo in general. There's some stuff that be like, I won't fuck with that, and then there's some stuff, but like, I see what the hype is about. Like, I need parts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think that's good. That goes for like, I mean, modern day, any kind of like modern day craft. It's like even like for me in video and stuff, it's so cheap to get into that everyone wants to do it. But it really, I mean, and then the initial breakthroughs and stuff is probably like, who doesn't have a podcast nowadays, you know? But that's why our goal is to like stand out. So it's always important like to have the meaning and message behind what you're doing.
That's a fact. And all of that, like, what I want to know is, when did you and your brother start the clothing line?
We started maybe about 4 years ago.
Right.
And you know, we took a year off because, like I said, we just jumped into it thinking, you know, anybody could sell T-shirts, and we didn't have like a formula for it yet, so we were still new. And probably like 2 years ago, I want to say, is when we took it serious. You know, and we kind of sat down and really, you know, broke down everything, how quality is important, how to get certain stuff, and how we should push things, network, marketing, everything.
Right.
So basically, I know it's a little different. You know, you could just pull up and just sell them outside the back of your church, you know, your car, you know, 10 years ago. But I look at it as like, if you take over social media, you got something. You know what I mean? Is that how it is? I mean, this is just like, you know, one creator to another. You know what I mean? Somebody who's been in the game for four years to somebody who's asking about the game. You know what I mean? So technically, you be like my vet right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could say that. Like, social media is big now. So, like, you know, when you post things, everybody, you know, they gonna scroll by it. They gonna see it. And I feel like that's kind of how, like, you keep people attention also. Like, you got to put up, you know, the good stuff, the stuff people want to see, the stuff people want to wear. And I feel like that's how you keep a line going.
Gotcha.
I see you a young jiggy man. I see it, boys. Boys is come icy, and that's what it's about. It's a fashion show at the end of the day. And so not only you got T-shirts, you got crews, you got hoodies, you got joggers.
Yeah, I got joggers.
I like them shorts too.
Tracksuits, thank you. Shorts, cups, hats, ski mask.
I need me one of them ski masks.
Got you. I definitely got you one comment. But I would say right now we just, like I said, we just working to keep adding. But anything I don't have now, I'm trying to find a way to, you know, get it and be able to push out the best quality with it, because I don't want to push out no cheap stuff, because it's not just about money at the end of the day. It's about, you know, keeping the customer happy and putting out what everybody enjoys. So, like, as I expand, I pretty much I won't put nothing out until, you know, I like the quality of everything, and I just keep doing samples and see how people feel about it.
Right, and that's what I was going to get into, expanding, because I was going to see, like, obviously, we from the town, we Buffalo kids. This is your biggest market, I'm assuming, but, like, what other markets you tapped in with?
I would say for me, I'm just, you know, focusing on the clothes. Like, when I started, it was one of them things where I just felt like, you know, I wanted to strictly stay on my brand, but as, like, time went by, I noticed, like, that's not how it works. So, you know, a lot of times, like I said, I've started, you know, clothing lines for other people. I've made clothes for other people. I've done shirts and stuff for companies. Like, you probably can name it at this point. Like, that's just, I've done a lot over the 4 years.
That's a fact. Now, how's your means? Like, how can the Violators, anybody watching this, how can they find out where to buy your stuff? Is it Instagram, Facebook, Twitter? Like, you got a website?
I would say website coming. It's under construction right now. I'm trying to get it 100% right. But I would say they can hit me on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, the Born Bread Chaser Instagram page. Like, and it does like basically social media.
You get in contact with the man.
Now,
Yeah,
let me ask you: is like is your line? Because I know a lot of people do like the collections nowadays to add some sort of exclusivity. Is that a similar way to what you operate? It's like you make it and once it's gone, or is there like a shelf life to things, or?
Sometimes I do custom orders for people. Or sometimes I'll drop unlimiteds where it's like might be 15 of them, 5 of them, and that's generally just how it works. It depends. Kind of depends what the people want.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Well, man, first of all, like I said, I'm bought. Like, and I see some. You brought some stuff here.
Yeah. I bought some hoodies. Like my first original logo.
That's
see that
tough.
joint?
You know what I'm
Nice.
saying?
That shit is how you see that shit, Violators.
I would say, yeah, this is pretty much the first logo that I stuck with.
Uh-huh.
People liked it, so I ain't really want to change it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
That's the logo. Like, obviously that's the logo, but has it gone through revisions or that's started with? That's what it is now.
that's pretty much the logo I started with, like my first logo. I got another logo too. I would say I ain't bring it here, but I would say that's pretty much the original logo that I got.
Right. All right, man, well, bro. Like, I don't know. I miss anything?
Nah, I'm gonna ask all my questions off camera.
Nah, man, because like I said, at the end of the day, we are creators, bro. And like I said, we tapping into the clothing game, so we could definitely get some game from you.
No, definitely.
That's a fact.
I definitely got y'all with whatever y'all need.
Because, one thing I noticed that it's half the battle with selling your merch and getting all that. But you got to admit, it do get to a point where it's like, sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know. Like, you get the right people on your stuff, like sponsoring, like looking at you, like, that's what's up. Like, I can't think of nobody off the top of the head, but you get the right people, like modeling stuff. You got anybody that model your clothes, like women, female, anything?
Yeah, I got a couple people that that that's kind of like, I don't really want to say like brand ambassadors, but I got people that that I might swing some with. Like I just did a Valentine's Day giveaway, basically with me and somebody that do lashes, Shire. And I pretty much just feel like I just got to keep networking, like doing the groundwork and just keep putting out stuff that people want, and I feel like that'll keep helping me grow, bigger than, like, basically where I want to get, because I don't even really have a limitation to where I'm at now and where I want to go.
Yeah, that's sort of like that boots on the ground work you got to do. That's what a lot of people don't do when they think, the internet does it for me. Well, that's not really true.
Right.
That can get you so far, like 15 people buy your shit.
Right, because there's so many clothing lines out that that think it's it's simple, but it's not as simple as people think.
Absolutely not.
And
there's a lot of work.
Yeah, definitely a lot of work, definitely.
Now, you make your own product, or you tapped in with somebody else that make it for you, like that produce it for you, or that's all you?
I would say, yeah, I make everything, like all the clothes. I do all that now. Like, I got my own equipment, and I just pretty much, tap in and make the clothes.
And man, when you cut that middleman out, man, and you learn how to do it on your own and you get good at it, bro. That's all you doing is you buying a product and you stamping it up. You doing how you putting your flavor on it, and that's what's important. Because like I said, that's what we got going on. So, man, I'm definitely happy boys put up.
Definitely.
Some
Anytime.
more talking off camera. We gonna see this merch that you dropped off for boys, because we definitely gonna put it on the page, on the IGs, the Facebook. Obviously, the Violators gonna see it, man.
I'm rocking it tonight.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Appreciate it. Appreciate the support, man.
That's a fact. And at the end of the day, man, it's Buffalo Kids, baby. Buffalo support Buffalo. That's what it's been about from day one up until now, man. We got a lot of big stuff coming for you. We got the BSF episode. We got Curly's episode. We got Spider the God. We got J-Bone. Like, we got it, man. And that's what it is. It's your boy Jay, Super Saiyan Jaffe.
Cool guy, JD.
Yeah, Jimmy, though.
It's my boy J-Bone, BBC, Born Bred Chasers. Get a hold of it. I'm telling you, look at that, Violators. It's nice, man. James, you can pan that on that?
Yeah, I'd probably do that.
We can do something with that. And we the Violators.